time, stretching time. Floating free, gotta ease his mind. Wings spread wide through the blue. Flying high, nothing else to do. In the cockpit, it's just him and the breeze. Captain Canada feeling at ease. Stretching time in the open air. Flying high without a care. Captain Canada soaring free. Smoking sky, all he needs. Turbulence can't shake his vibe. Every puff makes him feel alive. He's the captain you can't confide. Loving life, stretching time. Sunset glow as he climbs higher. Heart beats to his own choir. With a grin, he takes another puff. For Captain C, no sky's too tough. Stretching time in the open air. Flying high without a care. Captain Canada soaring free. Smoking sky, all he needs. Stretching time in the open air. Flying high without a care. Captain Canada soaring free. Smoking sky, all he needs. Stretching time in the open air. Flying high without a care. Captain Canada soaring free. Smoking sky, all he needs.
Hello everybody, welcome back to another Microsoft Flight Simulator live stream. Hope you guys are all doing well. Welcome back, my friends. Happy Saturday. Jody, thank you for 32 months. Appreciate you, my friend. Welcome back. Gamer Matthias, good to see you. NCL Plane Spotting, welcome. Fred, good to see you. Lee Russell, welcome. And then Sports Fan, good to see you, my friend. Greg Elwell, welcome back. Jack Volpe, good to see you. Say Intentions is in the house. Good to see you, my friends. Kango, good to see you. Jody, once again, thank you for 32 months. Lilo Pilot, good to see you. Shaz, welcome back. Captain UK, good to see you. RJ, welcome back, man. Hope you're doing well. Mr. Strange, good to see you. The Flight Sim Guy, welcome back. Identified, good to see you. Golf Kilo 4, welcome. Sushi, welcome back. Zippy, good to see you. Tom, welcome. Gringo, good to see you. Lone Sparrow, welcome back. Tenor to Bobo, welcome back. Captain Will's in the house, good to see you, man. Leonard Grant is here, welcome back. Skyworker, welcome. Ken LeMay, good to see you. Mr. Daniel Barry's in the house, good to see you, my friend. We got Benji here, welcome back. We got Vegas Star coming in with a business class subscription. Thanks so much, my friend. Appreciate you, dude. Huge no floaties to you. Welcome aboard. Thank you very, very much. Appreciate it, man. Fly Deck, good to see you, man. Hello from Turkey. Good flight and a good landing. Thanks so much, man. Appreciate you all the way from Turkey. Welcome aboard, man. Thank you. Tony Baldo's in the house. Good to see you, my friend. Tony, you're about to land, aren't you? Hopefully the flight went smooth overnight. James Johnson, good to see you, man. Freddie, welcome back as well. Hope you're doing well, man. Good to see you. Rob, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. What approach are you planning to do into Lowy? There's only one approach that you can do flying into Lowy. Circle to land, runway 08, baby. Go big or go home. That is the only approach I know that you guys want to see. More importantly, it's also the approach that I want to fly as well. So, Mint, good to see you, my friend. Welcome back. I hope you're doing well. Happy Saturday. Hope you're having a great weekend so far. Jamal, good to see you, man. Welcome back. Hope all is well with you. Good to see you, my friend. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a great Saturday and a good weekend thus far. About to hit top of descent into PDX, arriving from Indianapolis. Nice, very cool. Phoenix, who said BFU will hopefully be before the end of April. If not, clearly needed more time in the oven. There we go. About to land 100 nautical miles from top of descent. Nice. Everything went successfully. Gringo, welcome. Snooze, good to see you, man. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing well as well. Sim Flight Adventures, good to see you, my friend, as well. All the way from Turkey once again. Thanks for tuning in today. Appreciate y'all. Welcome aboard, friends. Hope you guys are doing well. No camera today, guys. A little bit of a shorter stream. As you all know, I've been mentioning this week, if you don't know, have a big family dinner this evening. So it's a one and done today. We're using Say Intentions because we're flying into Innsbruck. I refuse to fly into Innsbruck on VATSIM. I've tried it too many times. I've been yelled at by multiple VATSIM supervisors Anytime we fly into like Innsbruck or something like that, they want me to coordinate an event or something. So maybe that's something that we should do in the future. Maybe we can coordinate an event and fly into Innsbruck on VATSIM. The problem with Innsbruck is some people aren't comfortable doing the circle to land approach runway 08, so they take the localizer 26, and then you end up having airplanes coming in from all directions at all times, and again, single ops, runway, very small little apron area to park your aircraft at. It ends up just being an absolute shit show. So I usually avoid VATSIM when flying into Innsbruck for that exact reason. Caleb, welcome back, man. Hope you're doing well. Controlled Toronto rivals last night to support the Chicago FNO. Nice, very cool. Glad to catch the stream again. Had a tough week. Had to put our 17-year-old cat down. I'm sorry to hear that, man. I'm sorry to hear that, buddy. That is never a fun time in your life. That is for sure. Us Euros are super serial about VATSIM procedures. They can be, which I can appreciate as well, but yeah. Senator stomped the Canadians yesterday. They did. Yes, big win by Ottawa. I'm pretty sure the standings are locked in at this point, which means that we should be seeing a Battle of Ontario for round 1 of the playoffs, which makes me very excited. Ottawa-Toronto. That's a toss-up of a series right there, man. Anybody can win that one. Event to Chicago Center last night. Big turnout. Simultaneous approaches were fun. It's always fun. Yeah, absolutely. The VATSIM virtual bureaucracy strikes again. Like I said, man, there's certain airports that I just don't fly on VATSIM just for the sake of VATSIM controllers, the supervisors. And you have to remember, a lot of people fly into Innsbruck, and a lot of people may not know that we're flying into Innsbruck, so it just ends up being an absolute cluster, you know? Are we doing the return as well? No, just the one leg today. I have a family dinner that I have to attend to afterwards, so we are just doing the one leg this afternoon. We'll be back tomorrow, and we'll be back on Monday. So tomorrow, most likely going to be in the A321. I was thinking of maybe doing some Wizz Air ops tomorrow. I'm not sure where we're going to be going, but 321 Wizz Air ops tomorrow, and then I'm not quite sure on Monday. Monday, we might head back to the U.S. Maybe we'll go to Canada. Have not decided yet for Monday, but I'm pretty sure I've got locked in tomorrow for some Wizz Air A321 ops. JR, good to see you, my friend. Welcome back as well. Hope you're doing well. Cap, just for information, there's an event every Wednesday for the new Austrian airspace by VACC on VATSIM, Innsbruck, Vienna. Cool. I usually don't stream on Wednesdays, Felix, but I'll keep that in mind for, Vienna. Yeah, we could do some Vienna. It actually has been a while since we've been to Vienna, and we have the Gaia Simulations Vienna, which is fantastic scenery. So, does Wizz Air fly in and out of Vienna pretty often? No 350 love for a long time. We're flying the 350 next week, man. We were going to fly the 350 this week, but it didn't make much sense with us having a short stream on Saturday. Usually we do some type of long haul or a longer stream on Saturdays, so I decided to keep the A350 until next week when we can actually do a long haul on Saturday. So next Saturday, book it in for a long haul in the 350. We're probably prepped for Cross the Pond. By the way, I got my Cross the Pond slot. Has anybody else signed up for Cross the Pond? And if so, what is your booking date? I have my booking date. I am able to book on the 16th, so in 4 days. The 16th of April at 17:18 Zulu is when my slot opens up. I don't know if that's a good slot. I don't know if that's a bad slot. You got your slot on the 14th? Okay, so it looks like I got shafted again. You're on the 18th? Okay, well, maybe I didn't get that shafted then yet. So if some people are on the 14th, that means some on the 15th, 16th, 17th, and 18th. So I have the 16th, April 16th. So maybe I didn't get shafted. Maybe we'll actually get a good, slot this year instead of me having to rely on trading someone for their slot. Fingers crossed. We'll see. Are you going to fly into Toronto? Last day to book is the 24th. You should be good. Hopefully. Yeah, hopefully. Hey, Cap, from Heathrow, they're coming only Neos since it's the winter season. They could be. I mean, I'm looking over on flight radar. This is the real flight, Speedbird 99 Mike, and this is done in just a regular Airbus A320-200. TTNY for our registration. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe they send Neos and regular A320s, because we have the flight plan up here, and that is in a regular A320 200 into Innsbruck. Off all week on vacation, got some free round trip airfare out of Phoenix and back on the jets at work. Might do that. Very cool, Tom. Yeah. The 18th is the last time slot if you registered interest. Got you. Okay. I think he means Wizz Neos. Oh, maybe. Today it was a Neo. Yeah, most likely. I mean, British Airways always swaps out 320s, Neos, and yeah, that was a Neo? What I just showed? That's not a Neo, is it? Oh, it is a Neo. You're 100% correct. I didn't even see the N at the end of it. That is a Neo. Oh, well, we're going to pretend that the Neo broke down. No problem. This is Flight Sim. Remember, we don't have to have one-to-one realism, chat. Right, let's jump inside the aircraft. Let's get this bad boy programmed, ready to rock and roll. First thing is first, let's go over to our electronic flight bag. We'll go to My Flights. We've already got our flight plan imported, EGLL, over to Innsbruck. Good. Going to go to our mass and balance page today. We're going to load the aircraft. We're going to go instant. Good. Let's jump down here to the McDo, and we'll start punching in some numbers down here. Let's go to our NITREF tab. Beautiful. We'll do our NIT request. Call sign today, Speedbird 99 Mike. We'll throw that into our flight number. Good. You can see London Heathrow to Innsbruck, EGLL to Lowy. Beautiful. Let's go to our init B page, and we're going to send all of this data down here. Send to McDo. We'll confirm that all of that is in there. 58.8 on the zero fuel weight, 30.4 on the zero fuel weight CG, and our block fuel today, 6.7. Beautiful. I paid for my subscription based on realism. You guys, man. You guys are silly. We have Say Intentions up today. Beautiful. Speedbird 99 Mike. We're going to go to... what are we going to go to? We're going to go to ATIS. Let's tune to ATIS.
S09L.
See what things are doing over here.
09R. Caution bird activity. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information X-ray.
All right, we got X-ray. We know that we're departing 9 left and 9 right, and the QNH is 1001. Beautiful. We've got all that in now. Now we've got our clearance, and we'll go ahead and grab our clearance over to Innsbruck. Heathrow clearance, very good evening. Speedbird 99 Mike. ATIS information X-ray IFR to Innsbruck, please. All right.
Give me 1 second for that clearance.
No problem. Don't leave the back door open this time. Yeah, Dan. Jesus, man. Speaking of which, I'm fucking closing all the doors right now. All of them. Closed. No. Don't you start.
99 Mike. Heathrow clearance. Information X-ray is current. Cleared to Innsbruck via the DET 1J departure, then as filed. Departure, runway 90 right. Initial climb to 6,000 feet. Departure on 125.625, squawk 3513. Speedbird 99 Mike. Heathrow clearance reaching the limit of coverage. Radar service is terminated. Squawk conspicuity. Have a good afternoon.
What? All right, Speedbird 99 Mike's cleared into Innsbruck via the Detlin 1 Juliet to departure, then as filed. Expect 09 right for departure. Initial climb 6,000, departure frequency 125625, squawking 3513. I wonder if it'll even acknowledge what I just said, because it seemed that we already broke it.
Speedbird 99 Mike, read back correct. Ground is on 121.905, safe flight, sir.
121905. We're just going to tune to that one. There we go. All right, beautiful. Upstairs, let's spool up the EPU. Let's start working on some things down here as well. So, London Heathrow departures 9 right on the Detlin 1 Juliet departure. We'll insert that. Beautiful. Let's go to Innsbruck. We're going to go to arrivals. Here's where things become a little bit fun. We are going to plan...
CPT Canada.
Oh.
Boarding has started and the first passengers are aboard the plane.
Thank you,
We're all set
Murph.
to go.
Good stuff. All right.
Jesus.
Let's go...
The big
Ah,
welcome to all of you
Jesus.
aboard British
Let's go to our
Airways
approaches
Flight
here.
999 Mike. We're heading to the beautiful city of
RNP...
Innsbruck today.
We don't
So
want
make sure you
any
take
of
your seats
these.
according
We're
to your
obviously
boarding
doing the
pass.
circle the land
Stow your
approach.
hand
We're going to
luggage in the overhead
overfly
bins.
the
Look at
airport
the
and
seats
then
in
do a
front of
big
you.
old
If you need any
turn
help,
down and
don't
in.
hesitate to give us a shout. Myself, Murph, and the crew. That's Sarah, Tom, Emily, and Jack. We're here to make
I
sure you have a
think
grand
what
time.
we want to do is the... I think we need to... We want an arrival. We're going to plan for the localizer 26 via Rattenberg, but I think our arrival takes us to this way. So give me a second. Let's look for an arrival. Let's look for an arrival that'll take us to Rattenberg. We could take the... we could take this arrival, I think. Which one's this? The Breno 3 Alpha? No. We want the Elman 1 Alpha. That'll take us to Elman, then over to Whiskey India, 601 to Lysum to Umweg to Rattenberg. Then we would make the left turn, grab the localizer, break off, circle to land 08. That's what we want. So the Elman 1 Alpha arrival is what we're looking for. And we're just going to select the... we'll select localizer 26, Elman 1 Alpha arrival. Our approach via will be from Rattenberg, and we'll go ahead and insert that. Beautiful. All right, that looks good. Okay, that is done. That is good. That is set. Beautiful. Let's go to our perf page. We'll plug in some numbers here quickly. We'll jump back over here. We'll go to our departures. We're planning 9 right. We're going to do a flaps 1 departure. Force Togano and anti-ice off. Packs are on. We'll sync the load sheet. We'll sync the live weather, and we'll calculate some V-speeds. We'll send all of that data down to the McDo. 47, 50, 51. Transition altitude 6,000 feet. 1/down 01. And a flex temp today of 66 degrees. Beautiful. That looks good to me, friends. Let's go to the overhead. EPU bleed is on. External power goes off. Fuel pumps are on. Seatbelt signs are on. Red beacon light is on. We'll jump back down here. We'll go ahead and remove the GPU, and we'll go to GSX, and we'll prepare for pushback and departure. Beautiful. We'll come down here. We'll grab our ATSU menu. We'll go to our AOC menu. And received messages, we'll have our preliminary load sheet, we'll accept that, and then we've got our finalized load sheet, we'll accept that as well. 155 plus 6, pretty full aircraft today, chat. Everything is looking good there. Confirming all of the doors are closed. Yes, all of the doors are closed indeed. Initial climb was 6,000, so we'll bug that up. We have ground frequency plugged in, 12185. Looking good. If you close the chart, it'll overlay the arrivals together, see which one goes into the flight plan. If you close the chart, it just shows me Elman, but that's okay, because we're going to go back here, and we're going to select the approach, and we're going to plan the localizer 26 via Rattenberg. There we go.
Welcome to all of you aboard British Airways Flight 999 Mike. We're heading to the beautiful city of Innsbruck today, so make sure you take your seats according to your boarding passes, eh? Stow your hand luggage in the overhead bins.
Which one did we select? We wanted the Elman 1 Alpha.
Myself, Murph, and the crew. That's Sarah, Tom, Emily, and Jack. We're here to make sure you have a grand time.
Alright, well I hope this does it correctly. It should be... It should be Elman... Hold on, we're going to look at this before we get airborne. Let's look for Elman. Alright, so we've got Maidby. Where the hell is Maidby? Alright, I don't think we need Maidby in there, so I think what we'll do is we'll clear that out. We'll clear that out. We'll then clear that out. and insert that. So it should be Elman, Whiskey India 601, facing south, yes. Whiskey India 601, Lysum, Umveg, Rattenberg, and then we select on the localizer, start the descent down. Okay, good. Everything looks good there, friends. We are looking good. GMC!
GMCDH donated 50 Canadian dollars.
This guy.
Going this way for now is 50 Canadian dollars. Only gifts 5 memberships.
That's super weird, GMC. I don't know what the hell happened with that. Huge no floaties to you, my friend. Thank you very, very much for the continued support. Guys, can we get some massive no floaties in chat for Mr. GMC dropping another 50 bomb? For some reason, gifted memberships are bugged right now for Mr. GMC, so he's been coming in with a monetary direct support of the channel. Huge no floaties to you, GMC. Thank you very, very much for the support, my friend. I appreciate you, dude. You are also running away on that monthly leaderboard, so thank you very, very much, my friend. Appreciate you, dude. Just added another 50 onto your total, 195 on the month. Thank you very, very much, GMC. Appreciate you, buddy.
All engines clear. Start at will.
All right, friends, you know what that means. Sounds are going up. P-Thibs, what's up, my man? Thanks so much for the 5 bones as well, dude. Appreciate you, buddy.
Thibs donated 5 Canadian dollars. Afternoon, Cap. I'll
Afternoon.
be the first to say last night was not the greatest. Please beat the Leafs.
It's gonna be a good playoffs. Gonna be a good playoffs. As much as I want Montreal to make the playoffs just for more Canadian teams, I have a hard time thinking they're going to do anything against the Washington Capitals. And I mean that even if Ottawa had to play the Washington Capitals, I would not. Like, there's 2 teams that I don't want to play first round, Tampa Bay Lightning and the Washington Capitals. Those are the 2 teams, if you can avoid playing them in the first round, I feel like you've got a little bit of luck. It could go either way, but those 2 teams, man, they're just so dominant, dude, and they score goals like nothing. Huge no floaties to you, P-Thibs. Thanks, you, buddy. Best of luck tonight. I'll probably be watching at my mom's place. I'll probably turn it on while we're finished eating or something for the game tonight. Hey, Gap, an interview next week with British Airways that'll hopefully secure me a job in the airfield at London Heathrow. Very cool, Yusuf. Wish you all the best, man. That'd be lots of fun. Good luck, buddy. Hope you get it. The Caps aren't all that, dude. They have Logan Thompson. The guy has some of the best numbers in the NHL this year, Reed. Who do they have? They have Liljegren and Thompson. I wouldn't be concerned about their. You should be scared to play the Leafs? Who? Austin, where's my purse, Matthews? Yeah, real concerned. Logan Thompson is hurt? Oh, is he really? Ooh, that's not good then. Okay. Is he going to be hurt for the playoffs, or is he just hurt right now? Where are we going? You're pulling me forward? Interesting.
Set parking brakes.
Set.
Unlocking gear.
Let's spool up number 2. We got Brady Tkachuk, baby. Brady's going to be healthy, ready to go. That's pretty normal, though, I find, Reed. So I don't know if my Sabres are playing in the playoffs. Haven't tuned in lately. Hey, the Sabres are not last in the league this year, so I feel like that's a good step forward. If only the Sabres played the way they did the last 10 games for the entire season, they would be in the playoffs. Now needs focus on the NHL team. SHL just got eliminated from playoffs, came to the semifinals, then competition was just too much to handle for the reigning champions. Your team, there you go, Lincoln. Lost confidence in the Stars after the beating they took from the Jets. Well, the Jets are also a very good team. Remember that. Alrighty, predictive wind shear system goes to auto. Engine mode selector to the normal position. Ground spoilers are armed. Auto brake is over to max RTO, and we will set flaps position 1 for takeoff. Hey Cap, the Wiz 321 flies Vienna to London Gatwick. Maybe return as well. That'd be a fun one. Yeah, we could definitely check that one out. Haven't been to Gatwick in a while. Always a fun time on VATSIM in Gatwick. All right, beautiful. One thing that we need to do that we forgot to do is our NITREF. Cost index will be 5, and we are going up to cruise level, where are we going? Cruise level 370, 37,000 feet. All right, and we'll bug that up. Beautiful, cool. Everything is done there. We'll throw you on the perf page. We'll throw you on the flight plan page. Good. And we are tuned to ground, so we'll request taxi over to runway 9 right. Park brake released. Heathrow ground, very good evening. Speedbird 99 Mike, ATC X-ray, ready to taxi runway 9 right.
Speedbird 99 Mike, Heathrow ground, taxi to runway 09 right, via Charlie Alpha, November 8.
Taxi to runway 09 right via Charlie Alpha, November 8. Speedbird 99 Mike. All right. Let's get our nose light over to taxi. APU and APU bleed can go off. Good. We are looking good, friends. We'll do our takeoff config test. That is checked. We'll ding the cabin for departure. Done. Good. All right, Charlie Alpha, November 8. Airport, Charlie Alpha, November 8. Good. Nice short little taxi this morning, chat. Door check. Yep, we checked the doors. All doors are closed. Oh, what was our trim value? Down 0.1. We need to do that. Down 0.1. Good. All right, sweet. Is the updated London Heathrow good? I mean, AnyBuild's Heathrow is fantastic. I think you're talking about the version for 2024, the updated version for 2024. I haven't tried it, but I've heard good things about it. This is Microsoft 2020. No return leg, Rhinos. No, I have a big family dinner to go to tonight. Aunts, uncles, cousins, big family dinner out at my mom's place. We're doing a barbecue, and they bought a smoker, so we're smoking a bunch of chicken and all kinds of stuff tonight. Should be good. Make sure all the doors are closed. Correct. Today's definitely a sports day. F1 qualifier and the Masters now. Leafs and Habs later. Man, that is a sports dream right there. Your face cam is not on. Correct. All right, this is November 8, and we will tune to tower frequency.
Speedbird 99 Mike, Heathrow ground, contact tower on 124.475, safe flight.
Contact tower 124475, Speedbird 99 Mike. Alrighty. Heathrow Tower, very good evening. Speedbird 99 Mike, holding short runway 9 right, ready for departure. Alrighty, and then we wrote down our departure frequency.
Mike, Heathrow Tower,
125.
winds 180 at 10, cleared for takeoff.
9 right, cleared for takeoff. Speedbird 99 Mike. He definitely didn't have coffee. Who are we talking about? I didn't have coffee? Or controller didn't have coffee? Landing lights, strobe lights, swing lights, nose lights, all of those lights to the on position. Oh shit, we forgot to do our block time. Dan? Any brisket? I don't think we're having brisket tonight, no. I think we're doing smoked sausages, smoked beef tenderloin, and chicken. Those are the options. Fly with Craig, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. I've got your block time right here. Now, Daniel. Simmer down. You left the door open the other day, Dan. You have to be very cautious in here right now. A lot of people are looking to blame somebody. The controller. Oh, got you. All right, friends, let's get our joystick cam on. Beautiful. Let's turn our sounds up. Let's go flying. Throttle's up to about 40%. Good. Slight nose down pressure on the side stick. Good. Chrono comes on. Stable. Let's go flying. Manflex 66 SRS runway auto thrust blur. Takeoff power is set. Airspeed is alive. Gee, some wind blew me off there. Mr. Q8 pilot. Good to see you, my friend. Give me 2 seconds and I'll read out that message. 100 knots, we're neutral. B1, rotate. Positive rate, gear up. Throttles to climb.
Speedbird 909 Mike. Contact departure on 125.62. Climb all.
I think he just had a stroke. Contact departure 125.625. Speedbird 99 Mike. Bye-bye. Alright, we'll bring those sim sounds down here a little bit. Good. Heathrow departure is very good. Evening. Speedbird 99 Mike. Passing through 3,000, climbing 6,000. Ground spoilers disarmed.
Speedbird 909 Mike. Heathrow radar identified. Cleared direct DE34A. Climb flight level 210.
What are we direct? Cleared direct DE34A and climb flight level 210. Speedbird 99 Mike. Direct. I think we're already direct there, so that's okay. All right. Beautiful.
Speedbird 909 Mike. Identified. Cleared direct DE34A.
Yep, cleared direct DE34A, Speedbird 99 Mike. I'm not sure what he thought we said, but that's okay. Speed check, flaps 1. Everything's good upstairs there. And 210 for our cruise. Autopilot 1 is on. Back up into the flight deck. And we need to thank our long-serving member and probably the overall best person I've ever met in the flight sim community, Mr. Q8 Pilot, for 41 months. So it's always a pleasure watching Captain Canada. Have a wonderful flight, my friend. Mr. Q8 Pilot, huge no floaties to you, Selma. I hope you're doing well, my friend. Very late for you. Well, I guess not. Well, yeah. It's got to be like midnight over there. Thank you for the support, man. I hope you're doing well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Flight level 210. I'm just going to go... He already cleared us up, so I'm going to go open climb to 210. We're also going to go standard barrel cross-check, passing through 6,000 feet. Good. And we've got downtown London off our left wing here. It's only 7:30? Oh, okay. That's not bad then. You're only 7.5 hours in front. I don't know, for some reason I thought you were like 12 hours in front of me. Well, that's not too bad then. Too bad at all. Hope you're well, my friend. Puller of Spikes, 5 gifted members to the channel. Huge no floaties to you, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you, buddy. Incredibly kind. Appreciate you, man. Thanks so much, guys. Let's get some love and chat for Mr. Puller of Spikes, dropping the 5 gifted members.
Climb flight level 240.
Climb flight level 240, Speedbird 99 Mike. All right. Looking good. Downtown London off our left wing. Beauty. You were there last week? Very cool. It's been a while since I checked out that badass freeware from Kuwait, maybe the 777 ops in that region. Dude, that scenery is, again, probably some of the best freeware scenery available for this sim. The Kuwait city and the airport, it's just phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. And I do agree. We should be doing some more flights there. Photos of the barbecue tonight, please. I will do my best to remember. I'm bringing Henry, and he's meeting a lot of my family for the first time, so I'm assuming I'll be pretty busy keeping an eye on Henry.
Dear guests, Jesus, we're sailing through the skies now on our way to the lovely Innsbruck. Feel free to use your electronic devices as we've got the onboard Wi-Fi service up and running. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride.
Alrighty, above 10,000 feet, landing lights can come off. Still a little bit bumpy. We'll keep the seatbelt signs on for a little bit. Everything else is looking good, friends. It is looking good. What GPU am I using? I have a 3080. A 3080 EVGA. All says good luck, Cap. New people around Henry. You're gonna need some smoke. Henry's pretty good, man. He's a pretty good boy. I think he'll be okay. Should do Kuwait to Saudi or something instead of our usual Dubai? That'd be good. Yeah. I recommend Kuwait to OEDF or OERK.
Mike, climb flight level 320.
Climb flight level 320, Speedbird 99 Mike. Hope he won't have the zoomies. Oh, he'll definitely have the zoomies because he's going to be playing with my mom's dogs. My mom has 2 dogs as well. She has a sable shepherd and a black lab. And Henry and the black lab seem to get along real well. I have to take my brother to the airport this evening. He's taking me out for dinner. Might consider going to Chick-fil-A. Dan, it's not a might consider. It's, guys, I'm going to Chick-fil-A for dinner tonight. That's how that sentence should have gone, Daniels. Guys, I'm going to Chick-fil-A tonight. You know what sucks, Dan, is on the way to my mom's, I pass...
Niner Mike, contact London Control on 135.055.
135.055. Speedbird 99 Mike. Bye-bye. Alright, 135.055. I want to confirm that I've got that set correctly. 135.055. Yep, good. London Control, very good evening. Speedbird 99 Mike. Flight level 180, climbing 320.
Speedbird 99 Mike. London Control identified. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Man, look at those beautiful views. The sharklets are so massive on this. You know what's weird? There's no Chick-fil-A in Vancouver. That is very weird. Every time I drive to my mom's, Dan, I drive right past Chick-fil-A.
Speedbird 99 Mike. London
Every time.
Control. Climb flight level 370.
Climb flight level 370, Speedbird 99 Mike. You know, it sucks you're dieting to lose weight. Yeah, I feel you there, man. I feel you there. At least you get the smell of Chick-fil-A while I'm driving by on the highway. I don't know. Jenny says hi. Hi, Jenny. Hope you two are behaving. All good things I'm not allowed to eat. Man. See, the good thing about Chick-fil-A is I don't eat it very often. I get Chick-fil-A like, I don't know, once every 3 months or something like that. So every time I do go to Chick-fil-A, it's just, special. She's currently eating a donut. What kind of donut? Can I have a bite of said donut? I like donuts. Can we describe Chick-fil-A as I don't get it whilst in the U.S. and manage to get to Popeyes? Chick-fil-A is God's chicken. There's no other way of saying it. Chick-fil-A is God's chicken. They do something special. There's something about the way that they brine the chicken. Delicious. It is delicious. Popeyes is delicious as well. I do agree. Yeah. Gotta dunk the fries in the Chick-fil-A sauce. Ah, man. Chick-fil-A sauce is A1. Everything about it. Special. All right, we're climbing up. 370. 370 is in. Nice and smooth up here now. We'll release the cabin. No more bumps. Good. Very good, friends. And we're leaving the coast of the UK momentarily on our way over to the Netherlands. I don't know if I've ever flown this arrival into Innsbruck either. I don't know what they're upset about what we've chosen up here, but that's okay. Gonna fly right past the airport, 14,012, 95. Usually we're coming in from the north. It's gonna be a little bit interesting coming in from the west and then kind of to the south and then up and around. Should be a really fun approach. Should be gorgeous views. Am I getting sick again? Nah, it's the temperature change, man. The temperature change, the pressure change, every spring get a little bit of the sniffles. Max, 15 months. Appreciate you, man. Says happy 15 months, Cap. No floaties. Huge no floaties to you, Max. Thank you very much for 15 months, man. Appreciate you, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Cap, which version of a movie is better, IMAX or standard? I guess it depends on the movie, to be honest with you. All this talk about Chick-fil-A makes me want my non-existing money to fly to some place that they have it, preferably in the EU. I don't think Chick-fil-A is in Europe. Tim Hortons donuts are better than Dunkin'. We got Tim's all over Buffalo and we're obsessed. Really? Man, I wish you could have had Tim Hortons of 10 years ago, Nate. Tim Hortons of 10 years ago when they actually used to make their donuts in store. Man, that was such a vibe, dude. If you ask any Canadian now, they'll probably tell you that Tim Hortons is trash. It is not what it used to be. Not by any stretch. Chick-fil-A is on every college campus. It's part of my meal plan for students. It's so nice. Gab, can Microsoft work on the black version of the Xbox Series X? Of course. Yes. That probably says a lot about Dunkin' then. You know what's funny? I don't even think I can't remember the last time I've had a Dunkin' donut. I don't even know if I've ever had a Dunkin'. No, never mind. I lie. I think we had it in California. Krispy Kreme. Ooh, Krispy Kreme is... that's special right there. The Krispy Kreme glazed donut. Man. Crack. Pretty sure they sprinkle crack on top of that. That's what makes it so good. Back in the day, there used to be a bowl of chili where you could eat the bowl, a Canadian heritage moment. Yep, I do remember those. I remember that growing up. Didn't they have soup bowls as well? I feel like they had soup bowls. you could do that with as well. Almost makes it like a chicken pot pie. Gap, I want to suggest YOW to TQO Air Canada Rouge 319. Not going to happen tomorrow, Gringo, unfortunately. We're going to be in the U.S., but... Gonna be out getting a dozen Krispy Kreme donuts and freeze them on the way home tonight. Freeze the donuts? Now you're just talking boomer, Daniel. I am not allowing you to buy donuts to freeze them. No. Not allowed. I'm putting my foot down, Mr. Barry. That is simply not allowed. Did you ever get your brownie brittle? I did on the way home, yeah. No, wait, no, we're not flying in the U.S. or North America tomorrow. We're flying in Europe tomorrow. Sorry if I mispronounced that. Where is TQO, by the way? I'm certainly not going to eat all a dozen of them in one evening. It's possible, Dan. Come on. Anything is possible, Mr. Barry, if you put your mind to it. Yes. Anything is possible. We need to go back to Calvi. Yeah, it's been a long time since we've been to Calvi, hasn't it? What's going on with my ortho out there? Why is it being all weird? I think we need to change our Rex textures to springtime or summertime. THC helps. Yes, it does. Spark one up first to Elite 2 dozen. That's what I'm saying. Man up, Dan. You can do it. Chick-fil-A and In-N-Out, simply the best. Those are two great options, man. Yeah. I don't ever think we'll get an In-N-Out here in Canada. Maybe not in my lifetime, but we'll see. I'm just happy we finally have Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A has made its way across that border. Chick-fil-A is so good. We do another flight after this leg. No, not today. We're back live tomorrow and Monday. I have a family dinner, Richie, that I have to go to tonight. Pretty much finishing stream and take a shower and on my way. It's at the bottom of Mexico. Interesting, okay. I'm assuming that's a real world Rouge flight. Sean, what's up, my friend? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're well. I feel like you could at least do 4 to 6 in one sitting, Dan. 4 to 6 donuts. Tulum is basically right next to Cancun. Ah, okay, got you. Do I have any scenery for it? I don't ever think I've flown into there. Saw it on flight radar. Got you. It's not a competition. Yes, it is. We're starting to get more Shake Shacks in Toronto. 2 so far. Nice. We don't have any up here yet. I'd like to get a Shake Shack. Shake Shack's really good. Had Shake Shack in Orlando for the first time. Sim CFI, what's up, my friend? Good to see you, dude. Welcome, welcome. Working this weekend? PDX V2 is good. It is. I had, we flew in the other day, Tom. I had some, on arrival into 10 right. I had some terrain, some weird terrain kind of things going on. Hopefully that can get fixed in an update. The terrain was like popping in and out. It was a little bit weird. AGAP had my granddad's funeral today and he's buried by the runway in Dublin. Thanks for streaming all the time. It's so comforting. Plains, good to see you, my friend. I'm very sorry to hear that, dude, but you know, now you can go visit him and plane spot at the same time, right? There's a little bit of good out of that. Obviously terrible news. I'm sorry to hear that. Is the PDX V2 available for 2024? Good question, Fred. I don't know. I don't know. I think we have reached our cruise altitude 370. Beautiful. Let's go and adjust our cost index over to 25, which should give us Mach 7.8 on the cruise, which it does. Beautiful. Good, good. I don't know why it's weird ortho coloring right now. I get like these like blocks of weird ortho. Odd.
Bird 909 Mike. Contact Brussels Control on 125.0.
Brussels Control 125.0. Speedbird 99 Mike. Bye-bye. Be nice to...
Jesus.
Oh, Jesus.
This is your friendly Irish flight attendant, Murph.
Yes, it
speaking
is.
to you from the front of the cabin. We've reached our cruising altitude on this fine British Airways flight 909 Mike, heading from the grand city of London to the picturesque Innsbruck. Now sit back and relax as myself and the crew, that's Sarah, Tom, Emily and Jack, start rolling out
Sarah, Tom, Emily, and Jack.
We've got some delightful options today.
Oh?
Scrumptious chicken tikka masala,
Oh.
or a lovely vegetarian pasta. And after you've had your fill, we'll be coming around with some fantastic items from the British Airways shop.
I want some chicken tikka masala. That sounds good.
And if you need anything, just give us a shout. Cheers.
Brussels Control, very good. Evening, Speedbird 99 Mike, flight level 370.
Speedbird 909 Mike, Brussels Control identified Goy Namidad.
What? Does that mean like good evening or something? Goy de Minog? Yes. I concur. Nice spicy tikka masala for a nice butt-clenching approach into Innsbruck. Correct. He said, Goy de Midag, which means good afternoon. Very cool. There you go. Was thinking about getting Say Intentions, but want to know if it's worth the money. I think so, Sean.
2173. Expect the LVO1 Mike arrival. I'll start your descent in about 20 minutes.
And yes, Say Intentions has a 24-hour free trial. Correct. If you use my link in the description, it helps out the channel as well. And yeah, 24-hour free trial period. Great to kind of figure out if it's something that you're interested in. Sounds good, Gamer Matthias. Wish Say Intention had a 72-hour trial? What's wrong with 24? You ever need any tattoo cream? I highly suggest Mad Rabbit, as it revives old ink and makes it look new again. Interesting, okay. Planning 2 streams for Thursday next week? I'm not sure, Tom. Most likely. We're going to be in the 350 next week. It might be a little bit difficult to find shorter routes, but yes. Our Traffic Injection Living World is coming out on Tuesday. Will be interesting. Yes, very excited for that. Where's Dan Barry's link? In the description. Where's Dan? Dan's not here right now. If you leave your name, number, and a brief message after the tone, Dan will return your call as soon as possible. Beep. How do I bind reversers on the Salty 7.4? That's a good question. Wouldn't it just be in the Microsoft settings for like throttle 2 and 3? Or 1 and 4? I think it's only engines 2 and 3 that do reversers in the 7.4, right? Or is it all 4 engines? I thought it was only the inboard. BQ, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Cap, when you use the 350 next week, use Etihad. We'll see. Yeah. We'll definitely do some Delta Ops. Yes. I'm really hoping that Atlanta scenery gets released. We need that quite bad. We need some Atlanta scenery. Do some proper Delta 350 Ops. Yeah, real weird looking ortho. I don't know. It's super weird here right now. Does anybody else get this? Or is it just me? I I can't remember ever seeing the ortho look weird like this. It's like in like streaks. It's kind of odd. We need DFW and CDG before any other sceneries. You have this over Belgium every time? Okay, so it's something with the... It's something with the data then. Default land is not bad, Eric. It's just lacking a lot of detail. Might fancy some domestic ops in India with the Air India 350, another set of banger freeware stuff the whole country. True. We haven't been to India in a while. Could be Nate. We are stretching. Apparently Imagine Tim is doing DFW. Hope that doesn't ward a better dev away from doing it. Did you see Tom, if you purchase it right now, you get early access to the scenery and stuff too? Ugh, that slippery slope. What's the plan for Monday? I have no clue. No clue. India tour perchance. Looks like typical Imagine Sim scenery. Yeah. Not very good. Not very good. What is the messages that we received? Probably that we're running late, but we're not running late. It's just because I changed the time. Critique, how are you, my friend? Welcome back. Hope you're well. Yeah, Imagine Sim is not the best developer. They're charging £25 for the scenery too? Jesus. That's a little much. That's a little much. Alright, let's turn the sim sounds down here a little bit. Let's get some tunes bumping while we hang out. Do you have a headwind or a tailwind? Right now we have a quartering headwind, 15 knots though. It's not really much of a headwind. 15 knot quartering headwind. This is 2020, yes. Ready for the 200 ER? Yes. I really hope they paid a little bit more attention to the engine sounds on this update, Tom. We need those Rolls Royces, baby. Has the SA come out? Not yet. Not that I'm aware of. How do I get the flight recorder you use on replay? A320, put exclamation point replay in chat and it'll provide you, Nightbot will provide you with a direct link. It's on flightsim.to. Any idea about Sim Update 16? No clue. I was really hoping for them to bring the 747-800 to Microsoft, but I guess they have no interest in that. Who's that? PMDG? No, they are doing it, Eric. That's it's on their timeline. They're doing the 777, then the 747. They're doing the 747, 100, 400, 800. That we know of, Mr. Strange. That he's probably in chat right now trying to talk, Mr. Strange. Probably repeating the same questions over and over. Only heard the 1 and the 4. Yeah, well, I mean, they're going to do the 1, 4, and the 8. I know you're not into retrojets, but you see how unfinished that DC-9 is, and they want $72? I did see that. I watched V1 fly it the other day. Actually, you know what's funny? I watched V1 fly it, and then I watched another suggested video came up after I watched the V1 video. That thing is a mess, dude. Holy. How the hell could you pay that much money for... Like, it looks to be like Aerosoft CRJ level of quality. I love the 747, but a 787 would have been a lot better in the market. Especially after having 100 different mods by now for the default Dash 10. Yeah. Daytonian, what's up, my friend? Good to see you, dude. Stay safe, my amigo. It's FSX grade insane for 90? Yeah, it's wild. Yeah. I think he did a one and done with it. I think V1 did a one and done and then they switched planes. He is gone, JR, yes. I landed 11 hours, 35 minutes at 2:01 on the touchdown, the 777-300. Nice. Great flight, Tony. Northwest Airlines DC-9, the old bowling shoe livery? Correct. Yeah, it just sucks that they wouldn't make like a decent version of the aircraft. One flight and then switch to the Fokker, which is a high quality add-on, I've been told. I don't have a lot of... I don't think I've ever flown the Fokker. Mr. Strange. What livery we're rocking today? We are in the British Airways A320 IAE with sharklets. Is there a confirmed tornado on the ground southwest of my place? Totally not scared. Hey man, be safe. Be safe. Hey Kev, hit him with a weather Ottawa. I think we're finally getting some spring weather. Although I think it's supposed to snow later this week. What was the weather saying? I think it's snowing later this week. It is currently 10 degrees outside. It's getting to a high of 12 today, 14 tomorrow, 15 on Monday, 9 on Tuesday, 2 degrees and snow on Wednesday. That's not very nice. Edmonton is also 9 degrees. Just surprised that they still have gonads to ask $72 for that garbage. People will pay it, unfortunately. People will pay it. What phone do I use? I have an iPhone 16 Pro. Mid-April and still this damn weather. I know. It's terrible, Vine. Finally doing your first flight into Perro from Ho Chi Minh City. Nice. Very cool. Does Canada get tornadoes? Very rarely, but we do get some. Yes. We actually had one here a couple years ago. It went right past the farm. 15 Fahrenheit or 15C? 15C. I'm getting 40 FPS in the air, but I get a big FPS drop on final. Do you know what can cause this? Your settings might be a little bit too high for your CPU, GPU. You might have a bottleneck at some point. Yeah, it's like 9 degrees everywhere in Canada right now, Dan. Vancouver, Edmonton, and Ottawa all showing 9 degrees. Back up to the 100 Fahrenheit days here in Phoenix. Whew. Dante, what's up, my man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Prepping for PDX to Denver. It's a good one. Nice little tailwind. Going up to 90 Fahrenheit on Sunday here in Texas. Man, it's already begun. The DC-9 for 49 euros on Sim Market. Yeah. It's 73 in Orlando. I could live with 73. That's nice weather. That's what it was like when we were in California. 73, 75. I like that weather. I can deal with that. How does your car not melt 100 Fahrenheit? Weather in Phoenix made it inside would turn to plastic soup. Yeah. What if they have to replace tires more often? This week we've had snowfall for the first time in about a month. It's gone by now. I'm changing to summer tires on my bike on Monday and will begin to commute by bike this week. Nice. Lucky you, my friend. Get an opportunity to fly a real plane. Would you think that you're capable of doing it? Probably not. Flying in the sim and flying in real life is very different. Would I be able to turn the EPU on and get the autopilot working? Sure. I have faith in that at least. 16C in Oslo. Nice. Great weather. Can't complain about that one. Davis, how are you, my friend? Only 1 hour late today. Cat, pretty sure you'd be alright in a real plane? I mean, listen, dude, life or death? Sure. I'm sure we'd be able to figure it out, but... 20 degrees in the UK, hot for here. That is pretty warm, yeah. He's gonna hit the top. He wants me to see that he's in second place. Which means that, in fact, he is here quite often. Gabby, definitely auto land, so yes, first thought would be landing in real life felt way different. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Any Lufthansa ops? Maybe on Monday. Maybe some 320 ops out of Frankfurt on Monday. That could be fun. Isn't it vectors to Copenhagen on Monday, chat? I thought that was on Mondays. I could be wrong. Offset approach into Geneva. That's always fun. I love flying in and out of Geneva. You ever been to Newcastle in the sim? We have been, yeah. Henry's on strike. Too few treats. He's actually passed out on the couch right now. Took him on a big walk this morning. Oh, Genoa in Italy. Yes, that's a good one as well. Why You Take Off? That's where the famous Why You Take Off happened. Out of Geneva in the Rotate MD-80. Old school Alitalia ops. I remember it like it happened yesterday. Vectors to Copenhagen is on Monday. All right, maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll do Frankfurt, Copenhagen and back on Monday. Do you think you'll return to 2024 anytime soon? Probably after a couple more sim updates. Yeah. But honestly, I'm in no rush. I am in no rush. Fun fact, Frankfurt from my city. Frankfurt is beautiful. Oh, it's 7 hours. Got you. This time with enough fuel to Copenhagen? Yeah, we'll make sure we bring an extra hour's worth of fuel for holding. That got a little bit hairy. Do you remember how much we landed with? What did we land with? It was like less than 500 kilos of fuel, right? When is the next time you'll fly an X-plane? No clue, man. I mean, as of right now, I have no plans to fly X-plane. Have you installed all the world updates? Yes, I have. Rydog, what's up, my man? Good to see you, dude. We had 117 kilos of fuel. That was a little bit risky, wasn't it? Just a little bit risky. Cap, besides weird takeoff in the CRG.
Niner Mike, Brussels Control, expect the Maid 1 Bravo arrival. Plan for descent in maybe 20 minutes. If you'd like to descend now, just say the word. Iberia 752, Brussels Control, contact Paris Control on 131.18.
And Brussels Control, if possible, Speedbird 99 Mike, we'd like the Elman 1 Alpha arrival, please. We'll see how this goes. Is that SayIntentionsAI?
Niner Mike, expect the Elman 1 Alpha arrival.
We'll expect the Elman 1 Alpha arrival. Thank you, Speedbird 99 Mike. Greetings, Capital. Hope all is well. Mofo, good to see you, man. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well, dude. Should do Indonesia or Vietnam? We should, yep. Definitely need to go back and go visit some of those places. We're still about 20-30 minutes from top of descent, so we should be okay. Ewan, what's up, my friend? Good to see you. Welcome back. Any other games you've been playing lately? I've been playing a lot of Assassin's Creed. I've been doing a lot of Delta Force. Pardon me, Delta Force. Owls, what's up, my man? Do you see other aircraft in SayIntentions? Kind of, Cedric, but they're releasing a big update this week coming up that is going to use, it's going to have full integration. What is the main problem with 2024? Performance and lack of third-party support. Take your pick, but for me, those are the two. Delta Force, yes. Sorry, ATC interrupted my question. Thoughts on the CRJ V2 besides the takeoff? Yes, sorry, Captain Howdy. It really needs an adjusted flight model, to be honest with you, Captain Howdy. It doesn't fly very well. Is Delta Force on Steam? It is on Steam, but they do have their own installer, yes. You have to, like, sign up through their website.
GMCDH donated $5
Thank you, my friend.
Round number for my OCD.
Yes, sir. Round number up to 200 on the month. GMC, thank you again, my friend. Appreciate you, buddy. Thank you, man. Up to 200 on the month. Round that out. Other than a few bugs, I have to say I enjoy SayIntentions. I use it whenever VATSIM ATC is offline or flying around. Yes, sir. I agree, Eric. Yeah. Yeah, which Sao Paulo SBGR third-party scenery do you have? The gear down sim version or the VR simulations? SBGR. I thought I had Paulo Ricardo. SBGR. Hold on, let me check. Let me go to my storage. SBGR. I have Tropical Sim. SBGR. Tropical Sim. Who I have, Tony. I don't know if that's the best version, but... Hi Tech, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Lorenzo, good to see you as well. Welcome back. You can get the 777 200LR, it's the same airframe as a 200 freighter, but with 300 engines and wings. Just wondering because the selling features of that plane is 18-hour days.
Speedbird Niner Mike, contact Langen radar on 125.6.
Langen radar 125.6. Speedbird 99 Mike. Bye-bye. 125.6 for Langen radar. Langen radar, very good afternoon. Speedbird 99 Mike, flight level 370. What's planned for next Thursday night stream? I have no clue, Sean. Definitely don't think that far ahead.
Langen radar identified. Good afternoon.
You've heard that JetBlue flies to New York to London Heathrow? They do on their A321neo. Yep. A321neo. If SayIntentions traffic that they've introduced on Tuesday is as good as it looks on their video, it's going to be a game changer. It will be, for sure. Mohammed, thank you very much. 55 months. Wow. Huge no floaties to you, my friend. Thank you very much. Appreciate you, dude. Incredibly kind. Says, good day, Captain. What are your thoughts on SayIntentions? I really like it, man. I really like it. I feel like it offers a great alternative to not flying on VATSIM or Pilot Edge or IVAO. You can still, you know, get your professional ATC. Yeah. Did you see Fenix announced their 320 and 321neo? I did, Dante. Yes. Fourths celebrating 34 months as well. Huge no floaties to you guys. Mohammed and Fourths. Thanks so much, guys. Appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Pilot Edge is like VATSIM, it's just a little bit more intense. You have controllers that are online all day, every day, 364 days a year. It's a paid service, gringo, so it's paid ATC, but it is as professional as ATC as you can get in the flight sim world. I've never tried VATSIM. Do you prefer it over SayIntentions? I mean, yeah, anytime you get to speak with an actual person, I feel like it's going to be, you know, your experience might be a little bit better. So yeah, I mean, primarily I use VATSIM. You going to do any flights on Pilot Edge? It has been a little while. I might pick up a Pilot Edge subscription. We'll see. Really enjoying using SayIntentions when doing these line flights. We still get that immersion. Correct. Yes, absolutely. I mean, normally if we didn't have SayIntentions, we'd just be doing this without ATC, right? So. Ben, how are you, man? Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Nuno, what's up, my friend? Welcome back. Hope you're well. When are you trying the new Dusseldorf? It's only available for 2024 critique, so I don't know. And to be honest with you, I'm probably going to wait for MK Studios. I'm thinking MK Dusseldorf will probably be the better of the two. To SayIntentions prepare you well to use live ATC? Absolutely, Mohammed. Yes, very much so. Has Pilot Edge gone full nation yet? Nope, they're still only West Coast, James. I don't think they're ever going to expand from that, to be completely honest with you, James. I think their model is going to be based around West Coast. I don't ever see them expanding. They do have, like, special events where they'll go control, you know, they'll go control East Coast or something. Slur Crasher? It's a good one. Hotas, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're well, my friend. Take care, Matthew. Have a great day, dude. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow for some Wizz Air Ops in the 321 out of Vienna. We are 177 miles from top of descent, friends. Cap, we should do a Roblox stream trying Roblox flight sims. Probably not. A320 when? We're supposed to get an update this month, Reed. At some point, we're supposed to get an update about the Synaptic A320. So my fingers are crossed that we are very close to a release date. It's been pretty quiet from them from like the last like 9, 10, 12 months. It's been pretty damn quiet, so see ya. I know they do Sim Venture at Oshkosh. Yep, they do that one. And then there's been a couple events where like they've staffed up all of the East Coast before James. It's been a while since I've seen that actually. But yeah, I remember flying in an event years ago on Pilot Edge where like they had Washington, New York, Boston. They had like that all staffed up. Bluebird 75 when? Hopefully soon, man. Hopefully soon, dude. Like I said, I know that they have a timeline. Whether they'll reach that timeline, we don't know, but they have shared the timeline with us, so. It's almost mid-April. My anticipation keeps growing for the 7.5. Yeah. I'm thinking, you know, we've got the expo coming up in June, towards the end of June. So, fingers crossed, man. Hopefully soon. I don't know what that is, Critique. Bluebird 7.5 is free and the 7.6 is paid? No, they're both paid. So the 7.5 is like the base package, and I believe the 7.6 will be a paid expansion. Very similar to what like Fenix did with their A320, and then 319, 321 is a paid expansion. How long have you been doing this for? How long have I been streaming? 6 or 7 years now. Full-time probably for the last like 4 or 5 years. But I've been flight simming a long time before I started streaming. Pardon me. A Q400, we have one in development, Dante. We have the majestic Q400, which, yes, we need that very bad as well. Nothing beats a nice afternoon of regional ops in the Q400. That plane makes you work. They earlier said on one of the versions it would be free, so they changed it. I don't think so, Critique. I've never heard that. The early stream videos are classic when I'm yelling into my microphone because I can't hear what I'm... Like, at least now with my setup, like, I can hear myself through, like, when I speak, I hear myself in my headphones. Right? Like, I have, like, a voice monitor on. Did Bluebird say what models there's going to be on release? No, the freighter is not on release. The passenger variant, I believe it's the 200. It might be the 300, and then the 200 and the freighter are coming. That's a free upgrade. Like, that's a free expansion. But yeah. You missed the old raging rants? We're too old for that now, Daniel Barry. Blood pressure gets too high. It's just not worth it. Not worth it anymore. Should make a pilgrimage to Oshkosh some year, Cap? Maybe. Maybe. Is the CRJ-V2 coming to the marketplace? It should be, Willie. Yeah. Oh, Gringo, you're talking about the A220, not the Bluebird. Sorry if I misunderstood that. Yeah, the A220 was initially going to be a freeware project, And then I think they put so much time and effort into it that they decided it would be better off to be a payware project. Because then they could actually devote the amount of time and effort it took to developing it. So yes, the Synaptic A320 was originally going to be a freeware project, but it is now a payware. You haven't had a proper rant in a minute? I'm trying to think what add-ons. I mean, we haven't had any... I don't know. I don't think there's been any justified rants. Rants are good and all, but they need to be justified. Is the Bluebird 7 going to be exclusive to 2024? No, 2020. It's actually releasing on 2021 with a free update and upgrade to 2024 planned sometime later. Wingstop is way better than Chick-fil-A. You are smoking methamphetamine, sir. We had a half crash out of over the CRJ only last week. Yes. Last rant was the German-made Airbus plane. Who, the 330? Did we even rant about it? Bob, incorrect. I'm sorry, who said that? I don't know. You just had Chick-fil-A 5 minutes ago? You are lucky. Birdie, we need to go back to Chick-fil-A, man. Birdie. They have a key lime lemonade right now. You better be sitting down when you drink it. Hey Cap, I'm here. The Habs lost yesterday. There was no point burning ourselves out when we have back-to-back with the Leafs following day, so at least we took the season series 3-1. We did. You did. That was a big win for Ottawa yesterday, though. Ah, Birdie, man, I'm telling you, buddy, this shit is... You'll probably have to order 2 of them. It's just that good. Key lime lemonade. Chat, who here has had the Chick-fil-A key lime lemonade? If you had Chick-fil-A a mile from where you live, you wouldn't like it as much. This is very true. Go Sabres? Maybe next year. Another year. Maybe next year. I mean, what's so crazy about Buffalo is, like, the foundation is there. Like, they genuinely can score goals, and they have some pretty decent players. I find it hilarious that Josh Norris has played 2 games for the Buffalo Sabres since being traded 20-something games ago. Outer kept my pathetic Rangers alive for one more game. Chick-fil-A. I've not seen this key lime you speak of here in the US, only the regular lemonade. It's a seasonal event, Lone Sparrow. I don't know when the last time you've been to Chick-fil-A, but maybe check now. I wasn't expecting them to have it, but they do. The Sabres suck because of their owner. I mean, the GM, the owner, yeah. Key lime lemonade. You don't get it in Wales? No, there's no Chick-fil-A in Wales that I'm aware of. Squiddy, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're well. Happy Saturday, man. Montreal's taking the cup home this year? Easy now. Easy now. If Montreal is matched up against Washington first round, like I was talking about earlier, in my opinion, there's 2 teams that you want to avoid right now. Washington and Tampa Bay. Anybody else and any other matchup, I would be okay for. You don't want to play Washington. You don't want to play Tampa Bay. Not in the first round. Think Otto can steal a game or two from Toronto because Allmark goaltending? Steal? Absolutely. A Toronto-Ottawa series would probably be one of the closest, other than like the Panthers and Tampa Bay in the first round. I think that would be one of like the most well-matched series. Do a flight from Manchester to Dubai on the 380? Maybe. Tampa Bay talk to me. Are you going to go to any playoff games, Davis? Seeing that the tickets only cost you $10? Yeah, Tampa's doing well. Yeah. We would crush the Leafs. Simmer down. Simmer down. The Leafs are better this year. They have better defense. I wouldn't say crush, but I think it would be a very good series. Simmer Singh, what's up, man? They said the same thing in 2020 when Montreal got killed by Toronto. Nope, beating Toronto in 7 games is better than winning the Cup. True.
Radar, cleared made 1 Bravo, arrival into Innsbruck. Whenever you'd like to send, flight level 190.
And Langen Radar, Speedbird 99 Wake, we'd like the Elman 1 Alpha arrival into Innsbruck, please. It's thinking about it.
Speedbird 99 Mike, expect the Elman 1 Alpha arrival into Innsbruck.
We'll expect the Elman 1 Alpha arrival, and we're showing top of descent in about 100 miles. It'll be a heck of a year if the Capitals win the Cup along with Ovi's record. Ovi will be gone out of the NHL if that happens. Isn't he on his the last year of his contract as well? Or does he still have more years? How do you install SayIntentions? You go to the website and you install their software. Yeah, only 1 flight today, Sean. Yeah. Probably Fernando. Hopefully not. It's actually gotten a lot better when you want to switch your SIDS and stars and stuff. I think 1 more year for Ovi? Okay, interesting. I feel like he's achieved everything he's wanted to achieve in the NHL. He won a cup. He's got the goal record. Have a big family dinner tonight, Dante, out at my mom's place. She lives about an hour away, so it takes a little bit to get there. Can you open a door so we can get out, so we can get a double landing? You already missed that. We did not have to return to London Heathrow today. I think 1 more year in the NHL, then he's going to play in the KHL? Yeah. Why not go for 1,000 goals?
Descend flight level 130.
Descend flight level 130, Speedbird 99 Mike. All right, 1 ready, 130. We're not ready for that yet. Although the aircraft is asking for our descent data, so we'll go ahead and throw that in now. Let's see what the weather's doing. Innsbruck weather. Winds are variable at 14 knots. Jesus. That doesn't sound fun. We'll go 080 at 14. Hopefully we're not landing with like a 14 knot crosswind or tailwind. That might not be fun. Temperature's 21 degrees. Holy shit. Altimeter is... actually, it's showing 110 at 10 for the wind, so that's actually not bad. Hopefully that's what we get by the time we're landing. 1008. Good. Transition is 11,000 feet usually, I believe. 1,000. I'm going to set that. Flight level 110. Good. And our baro minimums. So we're doing the circle to land. Visual approach, circle to land. Our minimums 3,700 feet. So 3,700 in the barrow. Good. All right, cool. We're good there. Does it want me to descend? Why is it saying 142? No, we'll probably descend now. We'll just go descent. We need to hold 13,000 anyways. All the way around. I don't know how well this is going to work with Say Intentions.
Jesus. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Merv coming at you from the front of the cabin. We've just left our cruising altitude and started our descent into the beautiful city of Innsbruck. So, if you could do us...
Do you remember where the stream Why You Take Off? I do. It was out of Genoa in the Rotate MD-80, old school Alitalia ops. Take care, Dante. See you tomorrow, man. Buenos dias, PMDG 777-200 confirmed between April 16th and 29th. Am I correct in assuming you'll be getting it early? I hope so, Diabetic Lad. I haven't heard anything from PMDG, but yeah, I hope so. Hope for the best landing cap. See ya. Take care, Soren. Fingers crossed, my friend. Should be a good one. Should be a good one. All right, seatbelt signs go on. We're going to go auto brake medium. We'll arm the ground spoilers for now. So everything's ready to go. Isn't PMG making new sounds to release with the 777? I hope so. I believe that they did say that, Eric.
Contact Munich radar on 133.55.
Munich 133.55, Speedbird 99 Mike. All right, 33.55 for us. München. München Control, very good evening. Speedbird 99 Mike, flight level 350, descending 130. Got the Bahamas were great. Now I'm back in Minnesota. Nice. Yeah, Bahamas really fun.
909 Mike, Munich radar identified. Guten Tag.
Guten Tag. Who the Stars playing today? I'm not sure. I haven't been following the West Coast all that much. It's been crazy watching watching the East teams this year in the Atlantic. The Atlantic division is crazy, man. It's been up and down, up and down, up and down. Would love another MD-80 stream. I know it isn't popular aircraft, but a classic. It is, yeah. Sim froze, chat. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. Ooh, this is a long one. Oof. We're back. Thoughts on Lane Hudson? I mean, the kid's incredible, dude. Definitely a Cale Makar-esque in the works over there in Montreal. Good pickup for sure. Sasha, I have a family dinner tonight that I'm going to. Click, be a man. Yeah, Spam Ram. I mean, you know, let's say they, even if they win half of those 11 games, I mean, that's an extra 8 points, right? If you look at the standings right now, you give them another 8 points, that puts them up to 84. They're definitely in the race. They're probably fighting Montreal for that last wild card. I don't think the Blue Jackets are going to do it. The Rangers are definitely not. I think the Rangers are eliminated officially. I don't think they can do it. They have 3 games left, a possible 6 points. I guess they could tie Montreal if Montreal loses the remaining 3 games. Who does Montreal... Who does Montreal... Oh, sorry. Wrong click again. Who does Montreal play? The Maple Leafs, the Blackhawks, the Hurricanes. They could win or lose tonight. They should win against the Blackhawks. And they'll probably lose against the Hurricanes. Yeah, this year's been crazy. So clinched, clinch, 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 clinch. Yeah, it's been wild. Look at the Bruins, dude. Awful. Negative 52 goal differential. Who would have thought that going into the season? You'd see the Bruins with one of the worst goal. They do have Korpisalo, but using Rex Atmos? No. Korpisalo, dude. Thank God we moved away from him, man. Could you imagine? Could you imagine if we still had Korpisalo going into this year? Your PMG 900 is not updating in the app. It should. Detroit's negative 25, yeah. I mean, I kind of called that at the beginning of the season, dude. When we were talking about what teams are going to be doing, I said Detroit's biggest flaw was their defense and their goaltending. And I think that was on full display this year. Oh, absolutely, Birdie. I'm just happy Utah had a winning season this year. Yeah, Utah, I think they played definitely above expectations. At least the Devils are in, but I have a feeling they're going to get destroyed by the Hurricanes. I don't know. The good thing with Detroit, Birdie Man, is they actually have quite a bit of cap space as well. They are not a cap team. So they should be able to address some of their major needs in the offseason. Keyword is should. Whether that'll happen or not, who knows. Did you ever get your email for Cross the Pond? I did, Terrence, yes. I have my booking slot on the 16th of April. 4 days for my booking slot. So on Wednesday, I can book my slot. Captain, the CRJ-1000, not work, don't follow flight plan. It should. The nav. Sadly, Utah will lose tonight. Who are they playing tonight? Beautiful mountains. Ah, dude, this place is incredible. After the world update, Austrian stuff too. I mean, this approach is spectacular. They're playing the Stars tonight. Ah, yours on the 17th. Nice. Yeah, this is the first time I'm actually getting a slot pick time that isn't on the last day, so. Quentin, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're well, my friend. Just so the ATR and VNAV is working great now, you have to compare it with the plane just released. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. The LNAV and the VNAV is much better. Another thing I dislike with the NHL is that it's a closed league, so there's no downside with ending last. There is seldom any new team in the league. I mean, they do expansions, but yeah, it is pretty set. Man, look at the ortho out there. Look at the imagery on those mountains. Stunning. What day is my booking? The 16th, Reed. You know what airport? I don't even know what the airports are, Terrence. I haven't even looked. Good luck on your landing, Kyle. It's challenging. Thank you. Nothing we can't handle. Yeah, this is all part of the World Update Austria. It's fantastic. Without the NVIDIA app, how do you update the driver? Just go to the NVIDIA website. You just download the driver instead of installing the app. Use some 380 ops. I'd like to do the 380 again sometime soon, yeah. Is Detroit really 9 years now? There you go, Lilo Pilot. Great news. Chat seems a little different today without Garen. Yeah. I mean, it just feels normal. What's my favorite plane? The Q400. Q400, baby. There's that turn. Innsbruck is right down there, chat. I can see the airport right there. Last time the Bruins and Red Wings were both in the playoffs was 1967. Really? We really need to get the Q400, man. Yes, we do.
Speedbird 909 Mike, Munich radar, contact Vienna info on 134.625.
134625, Speedbird 99 Mike. Bye-bye. Vienna Radio, very good afternoon. Speedbird 99 Mike, flight level 250, descending 130. Drove through the valley on the left. This is Denver Magical Place. No doubt, man.
Vienna info identified. Good afternoon.
And just look at it down there. It's stunning. There's the airport, chat, right there. So we're going to fly all the way around. We're going to set up for the localizer runway 26. We're going to break off the localizer 26. We're going to fly like this, down and in through the valley and in. This is probably one of the more challenging approaches that you can do in real life and in the sim. Do we have any speed restrictions? No speed restrictions. All right. Severi, 49 months. Thank you very much, my friend. Huge no floaties too, dude. Thank you, buddy. 49 months as a business class member. Appreciate the support, my friend. Thank you, thank you. Look at that view right there, chat. Never gets old. You can do this. What's up, my friend? Good to see you, dude. Rhinos. Well, like I said, big difference being in the sim, right? One of the more challenging, Cap, always makes it seem easy. Practice. Practice makes perfect, man. I mean, I've flown this approach now. Man, I want to say at least like 40, 50 times in the sim since I started flying it. I remember the first time watching this approach, it was a Matt Davies video. He had a video series up on YouTube of the most challenging approaches you can do in Europe. And I think this was number 1 or number 2 on his list of most challenging approaches that you can do in Europe. And I remember watching that video, man, had to be like 10, 11 years ago now. And falling in love with the approach. I think I went and tried the approach that night, and I had his video up on my, and I was basically just mimicking and replicating everything he was doing on the approach. Yeah, it's absolutely crazy. Fine details you need for an approach like this. It's pretty wild. Camcan told me he'd shave his beard if someone donates $1,500. That's a lie. I specifically said it would take more than that. Much more. $2,500 for full body. Oh, man. Can I have some of the clippings? You fucking weirdo. Oh, my goodness. How does this turn? Okay, it takes us to Rattenberg, and then we turn back on course. All right. This guy goes, can I have some of the clippings? Oh, I wasn't ready for that comment. Was not ready for that. This fucking guy, dude. Should fly into Ibiza. It's a good one. Yeah. But first, a squirrel LAX to Vegas around 2012. Flight simming has become a hobby since. Very cool, Sean. Yeah. Fred. Thank you, buddy.
Fred underscore B738 donated $5. I don't have $1,500, but we get with $5.
You get one hair. Appreciate you, man. Thanks so much, Fred. Huge no floaties to you, buddy. Thank you, man. Viewing into Ibiza. Yes. Somebody was mentioning Calvi earlier. We should look at doing Calvi again. Calvi's crazy, dude, with that circle to land approach as well. $5 gets you a suggestive wink. There you go. What can I get for some kind of words and watching a few ads? Lots. All right, we're going to pause the music here, friends. Let's get invested in this approach. We'll get the sim sounds back up a little bit. Things are going to start happening very quickly, very soon. Prep for our arrival. I'm going to activate approach phase right now. Bring our speed back a little bit. Need to be above 14, so we're doing good on the restrictions. How about $10 in a Biscoff? I do still have some Biscoffs. I have 7 quarters for one of your sunglass lenses. Pop out a lens for you. Here you go. PMDG 747 is only for 2024. Interesting. $8 quarters and a warm gummy bear. A warm gummy bear. By the way, Cap, flying this exact flight, but on EasyJet in September. Very cool, Gringo. That'll be awesome, man. Make sure you get lots of views and videos and pictures. That's going to be really cool. All right, what was our QNH? Are the winds better yet? Nope. 1008. All right. Depends why it's warm. It was in my back pocket. Vincel, thank you for your subscription, man. Welcome aboard. Hair clippings and sunglasses lenses. Is that what's going to happen quick and soon? Correct. Correct. It's your first flight, too? Oh, man. That's going to be epic, dude. That's when you change to 2024. I mean, by the time that aircraft comes out for 2024, it'll probably be a very viable, decent sim for sure. Carpet flavored gummy. Ew. Where's Bilby? He's here. He had a rough night in London last night, so we got the comms. Your nephew is flipped upside down on the couch right now, Davis. He's literally passed out, but he's flipped completely upside down. He's just on his back. In the middle of the couch.
Speedbird 9er Mike, contact Innsbruck radar on 128.975.
128.975, Speedbird 99 Mike. Bye-bye. Is it 128.795? 975. There we go. 975. Good. Innsbruck radar, very good evening. Speedbird 99 Mike, flight level 140, descending 130.
Speedbird 99 Mike, expect the on-nav runway 8 approach into Innsbruck. Speedbird 99 Mike, Innsbruck radar identified. Good afternoon.
All right, I think this is where we're going to disconnect from Say Intentions, and we're going to fly the approach from here. So we're going to go down to 9,500 feet. We'll start that descent now. The airplane should make a left turn as well at Rattenberg. We should do a big left turnaround. I'm going to get some ground spoilers out as well for this. On the descent, so we're on this one, the localizer. We're going to look for, we can bug up 40, was that 4,400 feet? 4,400 feet initially, so we'll bug that up. Shallow out the descent. What happens if you hit the control with a C? I don't know. We've done it a few times. I don't think anything. It'd be pretty cool if we could get one back, though. Imagine that from your AI ATC. That'd actually be pretty funny. All right. Oops. 1008 on the QNH, set and checked, cross-checked, good. Ground spoilers in. Speed looks good. You actually got a SIA back from Jack's approach the other day. Nice. Those are always good when they do that. All right, we're going to arm our approach mode. Not quite sure where it's taking us to right now. I think it's taking us to Adwe, which is fine. Speed looks good. We can actually go flaps 1. That's going to help maintain our speed as we get closer to our glide path. Do you think there will soon be an alternative for FS Realistic? Yeah, I mean, we've got Chase Plane coming, which offers the same type of like camera movements and stuff. So yeah, I could see that happening. Surprised it's not painting more radar around us. Remember, guys, if you are enjoying the content, don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button. Do you think we can get 250 likes before we land this airplane? If we get 250 likes before we land the airplane, Dan will send fresh cookies out to everybody. Landing lights on at 10,000. We'll ding the cabin as well. Get everybody prepped and seated. Dan, get the oven ready. You're going to have to bake some cookies. Oh, no, we don't want that. No, no, no. Can we go... Hold on. Okay, there we go. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. We want to go this way. This is not good. You maintain 9,500 feet for now. I'm going to send you direct here. Oops. Direct. FF26. Insert. Okay. Back on managed.
Can I take that dog? Can I take that dog? Can I take that dog?
Fred_B738 donated $5. I still haven't got the last 2 batches.
Fred coming in with the 5 bones. Hey man, you gotta talk. You gotta take that up with Mr. Dan Barry. I don't know what he did over there, but yeah, you're gonna have to take that up with Mr. Barry. Okay, we figured it out. The airplane wasn't happy there for a second, but that's all good. We got it. We got it. We're looking good. All right, well, arm localizer. Beautiful. All right, and we're going to take that descent down to 3,700 feet. Good. Ground spoilers armed. We actually might need some ground spoiler right now. Now would be a good time to turn off the train GPWS. You are correct. Good thinking, friend. Good thinking. Because if not, it's just going to give us a headache. All right, 14 miles out. We need to get a track of 230 to then 084 and down and in for the approach. Good. So this approach is really doing a go-around before landing a loop back via an opposing runway. You don't really do a go-around, you just level off. So you level off at 3,700 feet, and then you basically fly direct to this mountain here, and then down and around. Chat, 250 likes, free cookies. Don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button. Alright, we're about 10 miles. We're going to drop the gear now for some added drag onto the aircraft. How do you create those thumbnails if you're streaming live? I make the thumbnails beforehand. Yeah, they get done beforehand. Alright, gears down, looking good. We'll get all of our lights on. Beautiful. Lights, lights, lights. Good. I could like the vid, but I know I'm not getting that cookie. I promise. Cookies. They're on their way. I promise. Pattern working at 320. Correct. Yeah. 230 on the heading. Thank you for that. 2,500. Gonna shallow this out now. Beautiful. Basically, once we're crossing over this water, we'll make a left turn. Heading 230. 230. So we can hit that now. We'll go left turn 230. Good. Speed check, flaps 2. Good. Get the speed brakes in and armed. Good. Alright, friends. We have pointed ourselves at the ski hill. There it is right there. Very nice. We will start the replay. We'll do it now. Let's go speed check, flaps 3. And speed check, flaps full. Basically want to be fully configured, abeam the runway, which we are now. Very good. The aircraft will hold 3,700 feet. We can turn off the LS switch now. We don't need that anymore.
Minima.
Continue.
Minima.
Continue. Probably get a bunch more minimums.
Minima.
Yeah, continue. Oh, YouTube crash, first time today.
Minima.
Thank you. Right, right 264. Don't need to fly into the side of that mountain, chat. Basically follow the power lines if you can. That's another visual reference for you. Alright, joystick cam's coming on. It's very smoky in the cockpit here. I don't know what happened. We might have to call the maintenance a little smoky in here. Bye, airplane. What a beautiful approach, friends. Flown it very nicely thus far. Take this out to the left slightly. Maintaining 3,700 feet. We are fully configured, ready to go. There's our church. So that is the visual reference that we're looking for. As soon as we pass the church under the nose, we'll make our right turn. Descend yet. Alrighty, there goes the nose. The church is gone. We'll start our right turn, and we want to start descending.
Don't sink.
Yeah. Why are you... We turned you off. Shh. Don't worry about him.
Don't sink.
Descending, right turn.
Don't sink.
Hold that at about 20 to 25 degrees is what you're looking for. Continue that descent down. About 1,000 feet per minute is what we're looking for. No cheating, chat. No cheating. No looking. I want to see if we can fly this approach as it's meant to be flown. No looking. No cheating. Should have the runway out here in front of us momentarily.
Don't sink.
Little bit heavy on the descent rate, no problem.
Don't sink.
And there's our airport right in front of us. We're showing 3 white, 1 red. Very nice.
Don't sink.
Can you stop?
Don't sink.
We've already got the replay on, guys. Don't worry. Replay is on. All right, chill out.
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink.
Excuse me, sir. We're landing.
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink.
That is a 13-knot crosswind, by the way, chat, right now.
Don't sink. Don't sink.
Oh my God, this guy.
Don't sink.
Shh.
Don't sink.
Shh.
Don't sink.
40, 30, 20.
Oh my God.
Sink.
Oh, fuck. I fucked it up. Go around. Toga. I fucked it up, chat. I fucked it up. Gear up. You're okay. It's okay. All right, climb 3,700 feet. And we're just going to refly that approach. All right, let's pull the throttles back. We'll aim for like 180. Want to maintain 3,700 feet, and we're just going to restart that approach. We'll make a right turn over. No problem, chat. Nothing to see here. No problem. Yeah, I don't know why he's saying don't sink, don't sink, don't sink. I don't know why we're constantly getting that. It happened last time we flew into here as well, if I recall correctly. I don't know how to turn that off, other than turning the entire GPWS off. I'm not sure how to turn that one off. Speed check flaps 2. I'm going to bug up final approach speed once again. We're on minimums, so that's good. Because you're sinking. Nice. Thank you. I wasn't aware of that. Speed check flaps 3. Let's go gear down. And we just reshoot the approach, chat. No biggie. No biggie. Now, we didn't fly that the way that it was supposed to be flown. Maybe if I turn the flight director off, I won't get a stupid don't sink. Guess we'll see. Speed check, flaps full. Also, the winds got very gnarly out there. Very quickly. Alright, maintain 3,700 feet. And we're flying on a heading of about 235 out to the power lines. Turn the glide slope off? I don't think that has anything to do with it. GS mode? Let's try it. Fuck it. At this point, I'll try anything not to have that just yelling at me. Another way to turn it off is by turning the plane off. Yeah, just hit the battery master switch. Henry. Stop, man. He's become, like, the last couple streams, he's just become a butthead. Why are you doing that? You literally have bones, you have sticks, you have toys to play with. Alright, focus up. Henry, smarten up. Look at the winds, too, right now, man. Like, we went from, like, a 4-knot wind to a 12-knot wind. Continue. The winds are not behaving right now, whatsoever. Although we did fly the approach quite nicely, chat. We'll say that. Yeah, so Deshant, I load into the sim the night before, and I get all my screenshots and stuff. That's how that works. Alright, there's the church that we're aiming for. Once the church goes under the nose, we'll start our right turn. There goes the church. We'll start our right turn. Again, we'll hold it at about 20 to 25 degrees, and we want to descend at about 1,000 feet per minute. Holding that turn. Right about there. That looks pretty good to me. Alright, at least he's not yelling at me. Don't sink. That's a good start. It's a very good start. Holding that again between 20 and 25 degrees. Maybe a little bit more towards 25 degrees once you clear that mountain. There we go. Now we're lined up nicely. Good. We're 2 white, 2 red this time. So much better on the approach. It's not screaming at me either, but I'm wondering if we don't get, like, call-outs now. Like 1,200. I guess we'll find out here in a second. Yeah, see, look at the wind now. 11 knot crosswind. Gnarly.
500.
Really having to fight the controls here to get this down.
400. 300. 200. 100. 50, 40, 30, 20. Retard.
Just hold it. Oh my god, it did it again.
Retard.
Oh my god. One more time, chat. One more time. I think it's because our V speed is so high. I just got to cut the power a little bit earlier, I think. I'm pretty sure that's what has to happen. Alright, gear up. Wait, shit. First flaps. Flaps 2. I think it's because our V speed is set so high. See, it's supposed to be 136. I don't know why it's up at like 160. Alright, now gear up. Alright, 3,700. Aim for that. Auto throttle back on. 190 into climb. Flaps 1. Alright. Last time. And I'm going to set the speed manually this time. We're going to go 135 on the VAP speed. Because it's keeping our speed at like 160. And we're just floating the entire runway. Which is no bueno. No bueno. So I am going to manually insert my speed this time. Fuber, 39 months. Appreciate you, man. This is 9 more months to go. But no floaties to you, man. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. I don't know why it's giving us... Continue. I don't know why it's giving us such a high V approach speed. Like, the aircraft is calling for 135, but the airplane itself is giving us like a 160 on approach. Yeah, replay's still on. It's being super weird right now. Not sure why. Speed check, flaps 2, gear down. I mean, at this point, we're just practicing the approach even more. Is this scenery default? No, this is the Innie Builds Innsbruck. Alright, there's the ski jump. We're holding 3,700. Try switching runways? No. Now you're just being silly. Mr. Silly. Davis with the $2. Thank you, Davis. That's exactly. We're just doing some pattern work. Nothing to see here. 1 flight, 3 attempts equals 2 flights. Correct. Yeah, we're definitely too fast on the approach, and I'm not quite sure what's going on. Like, look, when I throw it into managed mode, it's keeping like 155. It's adding like 20 knots onto our V speed. I sneezed. Excuse me. Speed check, flaps full, and then I'm going to... Yeah, it's selecting 153 on our VAP. I'm going to 135. Because it's being weird. And I think that's going to solve all of our problems on this time around. The airplane's calling for 135. So that's what we're going to do. 1,000 feet. Last time, chat, I promise. We got it this time.
Minimum.
3,700 minimums. Continue. Yeah, but it's not even a headwind, Porter. That's the weird thing. It's almost a 90-degree crosswind at 11 knots when we're coming in. That's why it's not even a headwind. Which is why we're floating like crazy. Like, it's, you know... That's why we're getting such like a long float instead of the aircraft actually touching down. It just wants to float half the runway. And I'm not really going for the butter. Why are you back?
Don't sink.
No. Why? You were so
Don't
good.
Sink. Don't sink.
Oh my God.
Don't sink.
Well, good luck to us.
Don't sink.
Don't sink.
Don't sink.
Go away. Right turn.
Don't sink.
Shush.
Don't sink.
Oh my good Lord.
Don't sink.
All right, 1,000 feet per minute on the descent is what we're aiming for.
Don't sink.
Keep that turn rolling.
Don't sink.
Air crash investigations.
Don't sink.
Not yet.
Don't sink.
Not yet.
Don't sink. 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 Don't sink.
On the plus node chat, we're flying this approach beautifully.
Sink. Don't sink. Don't sink.
You better quiet
Don't
down
sink.
right now.
Don't sink.
I don't understand why it didn't do it for the
Don't
second
sink.
approach round, but now it's back doing it.
Don't sink.
We're looking much
Don't
better on this
sink.
approach, chat. We're not high. We're not fast.
Don't sink.
As I say that, we get high.
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink.
40, 30, 20.
Don't sink.
Retard. Drive.
You just stable and kick it over. Good. Nose down gently. Reversers are out. Maintain center line. Jesus, dude. I like legitimately had to force that down. Decelerating. .70 knots. Reverser stowed. Holy macaroni. Wow. We finally made it.
Matthew
Jesus,
O
dude.
donated $10. Speedbird 99M cleared for the option. P.S. Don't sink, don't sink, don't sink.
Matthew, thank you for the support, man. Appreciate you, buddy. That was almost another go-around, chat, if I'm being completely honest with you. Landing lights off, runway turn-offs off, strobe lights off, nose light over to taxi, wing lights are off. That was very close to another go-around. I don't know. The airplane was flying very weird on that approach. I don't know if it was the winds. It could have been the winds. It could have been the weather. That was just bananas, man. I don't know if I've ever had such a challenging, like, final approach into here. Like, that was gnarly. Gnarly. But hey, we made it. Everybody's safe. Get to work on some go-arounds. Definitely a skill issue today. I would agree with you on that one. Yep. But I don't know, man. Those winds were crazy. Like, legitimately... they're not showing that right now, but... maybe they are. 15 gusting 25. Whatever it was, the winds were... If you were looking at here, the winds were just gnarly the whole time. All the way in. It was pretty crazy. What gate are we looking for? We want... let's go with... Oh, there's no... Okay, no problem. Are there any gate assignments? How do I find Lowy, taxi? Any one of you show me anything? No. Okay. Let's go... 5? No? Where's 5? Yeah, there we go. We got it. We got it. You're off. You're on. Beautiful. Yeah, that was crazy, man. That was definitely one of the more challenging, like, final approaches I've flown in a while. But we made it. What was our landing rate? 172.099 with a 22 knot quartering crosswind. Pretty good though. Pretty good correction towards the end. We definitely went wheel in, which is always good. Wheel into the wind, which is always great. You can't complain too much about it, except for the 2 go-arounds. Those are never fun. Those are never a good thing. But other than that, pretty fun. Pretty fun, chat. Alrighty, park brake is on, APU's on, bleeds are on, engine 1 is off, engine 2 is off, beacon light is off, seatbelt signs are off, fuel pumps are off. You can go back on, you can go back on, cruise supply is off, Cappy purrs, good, and predictive wind shear system goes off as well. There we have it, friends. We'll request deboarding. My goodness, that was some spicy weather. Henry's playing with his toy in case you couldn't hear it. That was some spice, chat. We haven't had something that spicy in quite a little bit. That was definitely a fun one. Come down here. We'll open up all the doors. Dismiss. Open, 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 open. Good. Good. All right. Cool. Oh, thank you, Henry, for bringing your toy right beside the microphone. But hey, we made it, chat. That's all that matters. It took us 3 go-arounds, 2 go-arounds. But once we set the proper managed speed, I feel like the airplane actually handled that quite well-ish. Stop the replay. Good. Descent, go around. Descent, go around. Descent, landing. That's how you know it was a hiccup of an arrival when your recording looks like that. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. All right, let's go ahead and close out. Where is it? You. We don't need you anymore. Close that. Good. We don't need this anymore. We'll close that. And that's it. Henry, my God. Sky, dude, I swear, man. Let's restart this. Sorry, the Kutao. We'll close all the doors. We'll go ahead and get the aircraft in a ready state for replay. Do you guys want to see the go-arounds? Is that something that you want to see? Well, at least watch maybe one of the go-arounds. We can definitely look at those. I mean, we know what happened. We overflared it. We overflared it, and that is essentially what happened. You're on, you're armed, that's good, that's set. All right, cool. Let's get all of our lights back on, sorry. Lights, 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 lights. Good. Cool. Park brake is off. I will hit the replay button. Good. Bring the sounds down just a little bit. Okay. Let's pause the replay. Let's bring this all the way forward till we're about there. We'll resume the replay. We'll jump outside. Give you a nice little view here. All right. Let's get this all set up. You're going to auto, and we'll zoom you in. All right. So here is the first go-around, chat. You can already tell we have an insane nose-down attitude towards the runway. This is go-around number 1. Massive overflare. Massive overflare. Which we knew. I mean, look at this again. Massive overflare. Could have been nice if we actually caught it in time, but just a massive overflare. There's the go-around. All right, that's go-around number 1. Let's bring this all the way forward. Come back to here. This is go-around number 2. Again, with a very nose-down attitude. Like we're diving to the runway. Leonard, thanks for support, man. Appreciate you, dude. Thank you, buddy. And again, it's going to be another overflare. Not as much, but we leveled off. Leveled off and started going again. So, nope. Send it back on another go-around. Yep. And then we finally have our actual approach, chat. We'll trim, we'll start here. Yes. Resume. All right. Notice how our attitude is so much better on this one as well. We're not crazy nose down. I'm telling you, we were literally fighting the speed of the aircraft last time. We were going like 20 knots faster than we needed to be, which was super weird. I guess the aircraft was compensating for headwind, but it wasn't even a headwind. It was like a straight crosswind. Anyway, here's our final approach, looking much better. Into the flare, hold it. Nose into wind, landing, beautiful. Much better. We even side-loaded for quite a while. Much better. That's the arrival we wanted the first time around, chat. Much better on that one, that's for sure. Hold on. Bring those in. Much better arrival. That's the one we wanted. I'm telling you, it was all because of our speed. We weren't bleeding any speed off. It was super weird. But I'm definitely happy with the final approach. Took us 3 times, but hey, that's okay. Better to do it right, chat? Better to do it right than to not do it properly. Touchdown zone. Good center line. Land the wheel into the wind. I'm okay with that one, friends. I am okay with that one. That is going to wrap up today's live stream, friends. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. We got 3 approaches for the price of 1. If you want something challenging, come fly into Innsbruck. Because this approach will challenge you, no doubt about it, my friends. Mods, donators, and sponsors, thank you for everything that you do for the channel. Without you guys here, this just wouldn't be possible. I truly, truly do appreciate you guys, man. You guys are the backbone of this channel, and you guys make all of this. So thank you guys very, very much for the continued support. To everybody else that cannot support using a monetary value, but supports the stream through smashing down the thumbs up button, being here week after week, flying with me, Faten, whatever it may be, I want to thank you guys just as much. Thank you, everybody, for the continued support of this channel. It is very, very, very much appreciated. We are live again tomorrow. We're going to be doing some Wizz Air A321 ops out of Vienna tomorrow, and we will be back on VATSIM. For those of you that want to fly with me tomorrow on VATSIM, we will be back on VATSIM tomorrow doing some Wizz Air ops in the 321. Should be a lot of fun. And then I think on Monday, we're going to be doing some Lufthansa ops out of Frankfurt. I think we're thinking Frankfurt to Copenhagen on Monday, so it should be a good one as well. We finally got her down in Innsbruck, friends. Enjoy the replays. Everybody have yourselves a wonderful Saturday afternoon and evening. And I look forward to seeing you guys all on... not all on. I look forward to seeing you guys all tomorrow for some Wizz Air ops out of Vienna. Should be a great one. Enjoy the replays. Have a great night, friends. See y'all tomorrow. See